EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The first down throw here for Rivers. This is the tight end fan. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First down, Washington.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end.
Rodgers pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the option, it's Rodgers. He pitches it out. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They'll run with Lindsey. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Philip Lindsey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Broncos 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
7 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Broncos 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Flushed out right. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
26. Check 26, check 26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Washington first down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll find Lindsey here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
It is good.
And he's got it up and through.
This is Washington 21, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
1st and 10.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Working from the gun. Rodgers looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and this one's incomplete. And this one too low.
Jamonte Casey on the coverage.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Broncos' 3-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gay's kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Block 15.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and long for Rivers. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Robert Woods. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Robert Woods, 88 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Big yardage that time for Washington. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a carry for Lindsey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Philip Lindsey, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 20.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
That's good.
A huge play there for Denver. 62 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, 79! 79!
3rd and goal for Rivers. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. His throw caught right around the 6. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Watch the pass. Inside. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Back one. You.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. Got him, man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6 at the 9-yard line.
258. You can't block me. You can't block me.
To throw is Rodgers. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael O.J. Mudia. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 3rd down, Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. On the counter, Lindsey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Here's Rodgers. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Washington, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Denver, things are kind of getting ugly as they